What's up my Shuggies, Ashley here, and in today's video it is going to be an Amazon and Ikea haul video. I've gotten so many good things that I wanted to share with you guys while they are still in stock and available that I was able to utilize in my home with decor and organization. I would also like to welcome my new subscribers to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the family, and if you are interested in seeing this Amazon and Ikea home haul, then just keep watching. All right, you guys, we are starting off with some Amazon finds, and this I love. It is a pack of 4. They come in multiple colors, and you can actually change the colors as well. But these are really cool because they fit the Apple remotes, and they have a grip on the bottom. They cover the entire front. They leave this cutout part open so you can still utilize it. And the best part is if you get this pack in specific, this one is glow in the dark. So you don't ever have to worry about losing them. You don't have to worry about them getting stuck in the cushions because they are gripped. Even if you push them down, they still are going to stick because of those grips on the bottom and the fact that they are made out of that silicone rubber type material. So I really love these. They're very affordable. Again, they come in multiple colors, but I love this colorway in specific because this pack comes with the transparent glow in the dark color. And this one's the red. I believe there's a black and then I believe a bright blue. So I will link them below for you, but I really love them. I think it's a great little gift to give those tech lovers out there, a great gift for those people that complain about getting their remotes lost all the time, because storage is good. I've talked about storage options all the time, but I haven't talked about the remote itself actually getting lost. And this is a really, really great alternative to that, because who hasn't dealt with issues of their remote falling through the cracks of the couch? So I will link these below for you guys. They are a great Amazon find, and they also do come, if you don't have the Apple TV and you do have the other remotes, they do have those covers for them as well. So I'll see if they have those separately. I can link them for you. So it doesn't matter what kind of remote you have. They definitely have multiple brands available. So I'll link all of these below for you guys. All right, you guys. So next I wanted to talk about these light filtering blinds. It's probably going to be a little bit difficult to see, but they are behind these blinds, and they are this really cool type material that is a light filtering accordion style blind. You just stick them, you can cut them and adjust them any way that you want to fit the width of your window, and they just filter in some of the light so it's not so harsh. So these definitely are not going to be your blackout type of curtain, but it is something nice to have because it does filter through that light, and they come with little clamps so that you can adjust the length, whether you want it to be half open, all the way open, any sort, and they're super duper affordable. So I like to put them behind the wooden blinds, which does fit. So as you can see in the top here, these are the wooden blinds, and then they just stick right there, right in front of the glass. So it's really easy to install as well. It's literally double stick. So it's really something nice and affordable to install to give you that extra bit of light filtering. You could also leave these and then have the blackout curtain. So you have the option to have a blackout, and then when you don't want it to be blackout, you could just pull the curtains back and then have this light filtering for the actual blind. So lots of options there. They do come in multiple colors as well. I chose for the white because when you're on the outside of the house, I like that you can just see the white instead of the black paper like last time. So I will link them below for you. I also did get some blackout liners to attach to the opposite end of this. So if you were interested in seeing those, I can link those below for you as well. Again, just so you have the option to black out if you want to close the curtains and then have some nice natural light when you have the curtains open. So I'll link all of those goodies below for you guys. All right, next we are back in the pantry, and I have talked about these in a past video, but I absolutely love them. I got another set for inside my pantry here, and they are the OXO scoops. They do have this nice little slat at the bottom here that if you do have the OXO containers, they do clip in the container, so you always have your scoop available. But I love the size of these. I love the clear aesthetic of them. They're so nice and light. They match any sort of interior design aesthetic you have. They're really nice because they have a deep groove for your thumb here, and they're just literally the perfect size. They're not slanted at all. They're nice and flat, so if you need to set them flat on a counter to measure out your product or flour, sugar, any of that stuff, you can absolutely do that. And I love, again, that they fit in almost any container, so you don't have to worry about the metal mixing in with any of your product, and you don't have to worry about any sort of color mixing up any sort of aesthetic you're trying to create with your pantry or product. So I love these. They come in a pack of 3, so I did get 2 different packages. One for this, I have my sugar, flour, and then my baking soda, which I use for all sorts of stuff in my sink and kitchen. And then I did get a second set in the laundry room, which I will show you later on. So they do, like I said, come in a pack of 3, so think about that. A really great gift for those who love working in the kitchen and organizing and laundry room. That is the quintessential thing to get your organized lover, because who couldn't find a place or home for a perfect little scoop? So I'll link these below for you guys, and let's move on to the next item. Okay, so this next item is something that I have been utilizing because I am trying to organize my junk. I wanted to use something in addition to these to organize my batteries, and I found this box. It is a pack of 2, and you can organize perfectly your loose batteries. So I have seen a ton of different options for these, but this one I love best in specific because it's small and compact, and everything stands upright. I didn't want something that was going to take up a ton of room because, as you can see, this drawer is not that big, and I wanted to be able to organize them and keep them all together. The second one I did use for upstairs, so he can utilize that for all of his batteries in the computer room. But this one I love. It's clear, it's nice and thin. Like I said, it fits in this drawer, so you don't have to worry about it not fitting. And then, like I said, it does come with 2, so if you wanted to use both of them back to back, you could do that as well. I did get this pack on Amazon. There are a ton of different types, and I actually ordered a couple of different ones and figured out which ones were best, so I will be sure to link these exact ones below for you. They have tons of options to choose from, but like I said, this one just literally worked out perfectly. So I will link these below for you. There's nothing better than getting all of your stuff organized and keeping it nice and neat, because that just makes me feel so much better. So I'll link these below for you guys. If you love organization, then these will be perfect for you. So these next two containers are ones that are newer that I've added to my collection. This is something that I have been really enjoying doing lately, and that is organizing my laundry room and all my laundry room products. So these right here I have been looking for forever, and they have been out of stock of them at my local Ikea store. So if you like these, definitely check online, and when they say they're in stock, they usually have a good amount of them. So I literally got, I think, 6 or 7 of them, because you can use these for so many different things. So for one, you can use them obviously for I use my vinegar as an alternative to fabric softener, especially when I do things that have mold and mildew, because it helps kill all of that smell. And then I use, of course, my scent beads for when I do my blankets and towels. I loved these, which I have used the rectangular glass containers of theirs with those wooden lids for food storage. So this was a nice little alternative, which you can actually get those matching wood lids for these as well. But I love the shape and simplicity of them. I put my regular powder laundry detergent in there, and then this one I put a borax and washing soda, again for anything that's got like mold and mildew, towels, that sort of thing. I usually use this to wash. And then again with that package of scoops, I love them. They fit perfectly in these containers. And then these are older from Amazon, but I do have my bleach in this one, and then my regular fabric softener in this one. So I love all of the options. I love the aesthetic, how it looks clean, clear, concise. Everything's labeled. I can see everything. And then I do have extra up here. This is just a clear storage container from Target, but this is another option for softener if you want to use that instead of these containers. And then I have an extra one back here that, of course, I just have extra vinegar in as well. So if you're not a fan of this and how the aesthetic looks, and you like the more old school looking with a clamp on top, you can definitely get that as well. They are super affordable. I think these were around maybe $4. I've also seen where people use these in their refrigerator with all of their juices, waters, any of that stuff, because it's super easy to use just with a cork lid that literally sits on top. So you could also use them for water if you like to host parties, mimosa bars, literally anything. But that's why I love them, because you can get a ton of them, utilize them all around the house, and they're not gonna break the bank. So I will link all of these below for you. These are from Amazon, Ikea, and then of course Ikea. Love organizing my laundry room with the Ikea systems. Now these two items I have not used yet, but I absolutely love them and I had to pick them up. This was a little bit more on the expensive side, but I think totally worth it, because look at the quality of this. It is a beautiful color. It's very thick. It's got nice dimension and color in the wood, and it is absolutely massive. So as you can see, that takes up quite a bit of space. I would say at least 20 inches long. And then of course this beautiful ornate handle that's nice and rustic looking. I think this would be beautiful displayed in your kitchen in a backsplash area. If I didn't have the ones I already have in behind my stovetop, I would totally use this as well. I think this was around $29. And then of course these glasses that I have seen all over, I think everywhere on social media really, and they are just beautiful. I personally thought these would be really nice to set out on display on my dining room table, just to have as an additional, you know, textural element. But I also think these would be nice to use, obviously, maybe New Year's Eve for champagne, desserts, any sort of thing like that. I mean, you could literally use these for anything. Display, if you had a buffet or a bar on a shelf, these would be gorgeous. I could use these actually upstairs in the movie room when I do the floating shelf too. They're very nice and heavy. They don't feel thin like they're gonna snap and break. They are very affordable. It comes in a pack of 4, and they are in the kitchen section, the same place that those 360 cork carafes are. These are there too. Mine was fully stocked. I did get 2 boxes, so again, I could use them if I had more than 4 people, but I love them. I think these would be good for champagne as well, because they're not super shallow. Like, I feel like it would fit a good amount of liquid inside, or like I said, on display just as part of the seating arrangement at the table or for dessert. So I really love these. I think they're gorgeous. They are very affordable. So if it's something you wanted to do for New Year's Eve, you would not worry about breaking the bank, and they would be something that you could keep because they wouldn't be plastic, they would be glass. So really nice to reuse as well. So I will see if I can find these items and link them below for you because they are perfect for the holiday season. Okay, next I wanted to talk about some kitchen items from Ikea. I have changed up the setting of how everything is in my kitchen and utilized both of my favorite Studio McGee pots for my utensils, and I actually may still play around with it because this one has a ton more space, so I may swap these things out. But for all intents and purposes, I wanted to show you how good of quality Ikea has in some of their spatula kitchen items. I love these, and they're so affordable. I think they're around maybe $3, $4 at the most. Some of them were $2. I got some of these smaller, more narrow spatulas as well. And if you are looking to have this kind of aesthetic where you have just wood items or just the black rubber items, that would definitely be a good place to go and shop for these things because they actually do have a ton of wood items as well. So they have both of these kind of aesthetics going on if you're looking for that sort of thing for the kitchen. They're very nice, very affordable, and again, if you're looking for something that's not going to break the bank, then I would definitely recommend looking for these items as well. I've also found a lot of really affordable items at Home Goods, so if you don't have an Ikea near you, Home Goods is also a really good place to find really affordable kitchen utensils as well. So I will see what I can find available on the website and link them below for you, as well as some alternatives maybe on Amazon or Target, something that's more easily accessible to everyone as well. All right, next up we are in the gym. I wanted to show you guys briefly what we have going on here. I got this amazing massive mat from Amazon. I'm gonna go over the details of that, but I also wanted to talk about this really nice rack that I got from Costco. It is a huge dumbbell rack. I believe I got the whole thing for around $200 or $250. I have some extra stuff that I got from Target, so I'm gonna hang something up on the wall to kind of accommodate for that, and of course get a big mirror right here so I can see what I'm doing. But this mat is really nice. It's a nice thickness. It is by the brand Gym Mat. I know that's important when you're looking at different sorts of mats. Of course, they have ones that are much more thick, but this to me was like the perfect median. It gave me the same type of thickness like a yoga mat, except it's super, super extra large in size. So I believe it's somewhere around maybe like a 6x9. I'm not exactly sure. I'll leave all of the details in the description down below, but it is a huge rectangular shape. I think it's a really good deal. And like I said, I think it'll be perfect with the mirror up here. This set, such a good deal from Costco. They still have it in store. I just put it together. You get this in one box and then the weights in 2 separate boxes, so it comes in 3 boxes total. But what a good deal. It goes from 5 pounds all the way up to 30-pound dumbbells, so really good deal for that. And then these little extras are just some resistance bands and then a weighted jump rope, so I can link this stuff below for you. But I wanted to share this with you because they do have similar items and a ton of different options on Amazon for similar mats, but I wanted to link this one in specific because I really like it. I think it's nice quality. I think it's a really good bang for your buck, and I've looked at a ton of different places, and this is by far the best one that I found. So I will link this below in the case that you have an in-home gym, are looking into doing an in-home gym, anything like that, because this one's super spectacular. I also wanted to do a quick little update on these curtains right here. So I know that I talked about that liner, and I was able to mess around with the liner today and actually sew it into the top of this curtain panel. So definitely labor of love. Still not completely finished with it. There's a couple of things I still want to sew and critique, but I wanted to show you guys how nice these blackout curtains are. First of all, they're super affordable. Look at how blackout it gets. There's like, if you pull them completely shut, there's no light that comes through. I mean, they're very nice and blackout. And the only thing I will tell you is that it only comes with 1 panel. So Definitely have to understand that they're individual. I know that can sometimes be confusing when you're buying curtains, but I wanted to show you what it looked like with them and then without them. So this is what it looks like. As you can see through this panel and see the wooden blinds. So if you are looking for a way to black out curtains that you already have and you already love, then I would definitely recommend doing this. If you can sew, you know, a straight line, it's a very easy DIY. I just flip these over and right underneath the very top, I just sewed them in very lightly and it gave a really nice result. So this is a really good alternative for those that, like I said, have curtains, love them, don't want to spend the money on getting new ones, but you really want to have that blackout feel. I would say this is a really, really good choice for you. They do come with little fabric hooks in the back, so you can hook them on the rod. They do slide in the little loop, fabric loops. So that's really nice that they have those as well. And I really love them. I've looked at a ton from a ton of different places, including Ikea, and I feel like I made the best choice. So I'll link these below as well for you if you are interested in some really nice blackout curtains. I also wanted to show you something super cute from Amazon. I'm in the process of redecorating my little coffee bar here. If you guys are interested, I'm obsessed with this. I had to stalk the Target website in order to get this, but it is, I believe, new from what I'm understanding from Hearth and Hand. I got it. I'm kind of like rehabbing my little coffee bar here, but I wanted to show you guys this super cute way that I have figured out how to store my liquid stevia. So if any of you are into liquid sugars, whether it's stevia, anything like that, and you don't necessarily use the packets every day, this is a really great way to store that. Even if you use, you know, vanilla syrup, anything like that, and you want a really small bottle, this is a very small bottle to store liquids in, then this is a really good option for you. I got this from Amazon. It is a bitters bottle. So like liqueur bitters, what you use to store bitters in when you're making drinks, that is what this bottle is. It comes with a little funnel and it comes with a actual cork pour spout. So if you had, you know, bitters that you wanted to use and pour through this, you definitely could. But the stevia that I use is pretty thick in consistency, so it did not come through the spout the way that I wanted it to. So I just am right now utilizing the little glass top that it comes with, which you just take out and pour your liquid sugar or whatever you want to store inside. And I just thought it was really nice. It looks very vintage to me. I think it has a really cute chic vibe, and it's perfect for those coffee bar areas where you just want to have something in storage, but you want it, of course, to be aesthetically pleasing. I'm still in the process of figuring out how to store my coffee, so I'm still working on that component, but I wanted to share this with you guys because it is just super cute. And I have noticed, I actually went to go get it the other day and it was out of stock and then came back in stock, so I snagged it again. So I wanted to share it with you guys in case you wanted to get this for the holidays, if you're doing like a hot cocoa bar or, you know, just an alcoholic beverage bar, anything like that where you wanted to have something liquid stored in there. I wanted to share it with you guys before it went out of stock again. And it is a nice ribbed glass. I think it's 3.4 ounces for those of you that are curious, but I can link it below so you have all the details below. And I will also link this. That can literally be used for anything, food, hors d'oeuvres, a party, coffee bar, a hot cocoa station, anything. It is so nice, so neutral in color. It's a gray with a metal black frame, and I believe it was $29. So I'll link both of those below. Just wanted to throw that out there in case you guys love a coffee bar as much as I do. And last but certainly not least, I wanted to throw in there that I have not talked about these in quite some time. They are from a super old video, but I wanted to revisit it for my new followers. These curtain rods and curtains, since we are talking about Ikea, are both from Ikea. So if that is something you are interested in, then I definitely will link these below for you as well. I absolutely love these rods and actually use them in a super creative way in my living room, which I will show you now, to house my curtains because I wanted to be able to do it in an affordable way that wasn't going to break the bank but still looked nice and high-end and luxe. These are my favorite curtains. They are linked under my essentials if you ever look for them in any of my description boxes as of the past maybe 3 months. They're so nice. They're light. They have really great movement. They come in multiple lengths. So if you have a really, really long or tall window, they do come in multiple lengths, which is great. I like mine to just slightly kind of graze the ground, as you can see there. But I love the way that this turned out. They're so nice and so affordable. You would not believe how affordable these rods and curtains both are. So here is an overview of the curtain and the curtain rods in my living room. And what I did was I actually got 2 of the curtain rods, and I actually only ended up using part of the second one, which I did in the middle here to give me some extra added support. And I feel like that really, again, gives me that high-end luxe look, and it is a great way to hide those blinds that we all have that, of course, some of us don't want to see. So if you have those verticals and you have a sliding glass door or anything like that in your home and you want to be able to leave it so that you don't damage anything, but still have a nice way to obscure the look of it and make it look a little bit more inviting and a little less stark and bland, then I definitely recommend this. So affordable. It comes with 2 panels, and I believe it's either, I'm terrible with prices, $12 or $24. I'll link it below for you. And then for the rod, I mean, unbelievably affordable. I would say like $20, $30 max, like super duper affordable. Very easy to hang, and again, very nice and high-end looking. I will show you a close-up of what it looks like. So as you can see, it is round. It has that disc. Everything is covered, and then the actual rod sits on top of that hook. And then the actual curtains, you have 2 choices. You can either put them through the rod, just like I have them here, or you can get the hooks and hook them through the back and then put the actual rings and hang the rings on there, which would be a really nice touch. I actually might try that just to see what it looks like. It gives it, of course, a little bit more movement and might be easier when it comes to terms of opening and closing the curtains, if that's something you do, you have kids, any sort of thing like that. So I wanted to share these with you. Like I said, it's been a really long time since I've spoken about them, but I love them. They're so affordable, and it's just a really nice way to give your home a nice high-end look, but without breaking the bank. Because for me, that is the ultimate goal, to get that nice high-end luxe look without spending too much money, especially if you're someone like me and you like to change things super often. You don't want to spend a ton of money if, you know, in 6 months to a year, you're just going to change your mind or change your style. So I will link all of these below for you. And for those of you, of course, wondering, which is probably the second most popular question I get, these mirrors right here are from HomeGoods. I have tried to find them. I have not been able to find them since. They're so nice. I had one follower that actually found them online, but they were literally 6 times as expensive. I think they were around $200, and she said they were around maybe $1,000. So definitely way too expensive to repurchase online. But if you ever do see them, please let me know. I'd love to link them for my followers because they really are one of my best HomeGoods finds. I did also want to talk about these beautiful sunglasses. You guys, I'm obsessed with these. I found these on Amazon. They look totally like the Celine glasses. So if you are looking to find something that looks gorgeous and is in a matte black color or a glossy nude color, then I will link these below for you. You will not believe how inexpensive these are. So if you break them as easily as I do, you won't feel guilty because they are not going to break the bank. I believe they're around $10. You would never know that looking at them afar. Obviously, they're not going to feel super heavy and super luxe, but on, I'm telling you, they look so good. I will do a little outfit of the day before I leave and show you guys how cute these are. They are by the brand Juicy Orange. I believe that's the name of the brand. And they do come in multiple colors. They also come in a glossy black, but I am a sucker for a good matte black. So I definitely love the size, the shape. They're not too oversized. They're definitely not smaller. They're, to me, like the perfect quintessential size. And again, they do come in prime shipping. So this would be a perfect Christmas gift as well. That's definitely not going to break the bank. I believe they're around $9 or $10.99, something super affordable. So I will show them to you here, and then I will show them to you on so you can see what they look like on the face. And definitely don't skip out on these. They're a perfect holiday item or just something to get yourself that's not going to break the bank. All right, so I wanted to show you guys my outfit so you could see how these glasses actually look on. I will go over, these are my new jeans from Abercrombie. I got them in a long by accident, so I'm gonna have to cut them, but I paired them with my favorite Sam Edelman sneakers, my Ava Vive forever. I'm going to love them flannel from Target. These are in the plus size section, but I love them because they're oversized. They look great with jeans, leggings, anything, and they're so buttery soft. My Balenciaga crossbody bag, and then these are the glasses. They are nice and oversized. I wanted to show you what they look like on because, of course, that makes all the difference in the world. They're like the perfect size. They're not too big. They're not too small. They're definitely a perfect square. So they're not going to be too wide and they're not going to be too long. I like to wear them just down a little bit so they're not, this part isn't actually touching my cheek. And I think they're perfect. This is the matte black color, like I said, and then I will show you what the nude color looks like. Again, you cannot beat them for less than $12. Okay, here is the tan nude color. They are in a glossy finish, so they're not going to be a matte finish, but I love them. The only difference between them and the black is the lens, the actual lens. I think it does give off a more yellow or nude color actual tint when you look through the lens of the glass, if that makes sense. So it's not going to be a super clear lens. It definitely has a nice little tint on there. So I think that's nice for sun purposes, so it's not glaring in your eye. It gives it a little bit of a nice hue to it. I love them. Same exact shape, same exact everything, just a glossy finish. And then, of course, that nice nude color. And I love this nude color because I feel like it's neutral. It goes with every single skin tone. It's going to go with every single outfit. And again, for $10, like, why would you not get more than one pair? Especially if you are prone to breaking them like me or sitting on them or anything like that. So I think they're either $9.99 or $10.99. So again, less than $11 or $12. You can have a pair for yourself, and they are total Celine dupes. So I will link both of these below for you guys in the description box down below. All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I will link everything I can in the description box down below. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload new videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.